Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and this is the second video of Videovember, where I try to do a video daily. So, without any ado, let's get right into this tutorial for today, and we're gonna make a nice underground house. So, we're gonna start with a little bit of an empty plain. This is in a plains biome. Oh, I need to kick away the animal. Oh, there we go. Otherwise it was in the way. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to get your stripped spruce logs and you want to put them like as little pillars. And from here, on the first pillar you put down, you want to count 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one. There you go. So there should be 5 blocks in between. Now I go this direction, so that you have this, and make the square. There you go. Now put one exactly in the middle and go 5 blocks down from there. There we go. Another 5 blocks across, like that, and another 5 blocks up. Now that you've done that, now you can start to fill in these in-between spaces in with the spruce slabs. This will really seal the deal on it being 2 squares linked together, which is basically the cool design on the outside for this little underground base. So there we go. The next thing you want to do is you want to put spruce trapdoors on top of all of these stripped spruce logs, like that. The next step is to add some extra decoration outside. It is not completely necessary, but I always really like how it looks. So let me quickly add those around here. That already looks 10,000 times better. Now, to the front of your build, break this one in the middle. Now place a spruce trapdoor on the side here. There you go. Now dig down a couple of blocks. And now it is time to dig down and actually make the entire base. So what you want to do is you want to dig down all of these blocks, I think 6 blocks deep. But let me quickly do that. I'll be right back and I'll show you guys what I mean. Now that you have dug out the space, just like I did right here, as you can see, everywhere that there were blocks, I dug down 6 blocks. And now what you want to do is you want to make little indents in the wall, just like this. Make them 1 block deep. And you don't want to hit the corners because this is where the supporting pillars are going to go. So what you want to do now is you want to make the floor. The floor is going to be made out of oak planks. So quickly fill in all this empty area with some oak planks. After you've done that, now it's time to add the glass. So what you want to do is you want to go 1 in and you only want to fill up the space that's open to the sky. So nothing that's covered by other blocks. So basically what I'm doing right now. There we go. And that's already all the glass. And this is going to be the cool skylight that's going to let all the natural light into your survival base. The next step is to add spruce planks everywhere. You want to do these on the sides but not in the corners, because that is where the pillars are going to go, the supporting beams. But for these in the middle, you do want to cover them up. There we go. Just like that. Oh, don't forget to leave the entrance open, because that is where you're gonna go in and go out from into your base. Just like that. I think that's correct. Oh, I forgot those two. But that's correct, yeah. So what I want to do now is you want to get your stripped spruce logs again, and you want to make these little supporting beams. Just make them like that. Nice and steady. After you've made the supporting beams like this, you want to connect them with spruce stairs on the top. Just like I'm doing right here. That really makes it look a little bit nicer, you know? Makes it look a little bit more finished. And now that you've done that, now you want to fill in those empty indents that we made with some dark oak planks. Just like that. And the one at the entrance, this is optional, but I always like to do it. Makes it look a little bit nicer behind the ladder. And we're almost done. Just like that. And now we can add ladders to the entrance. And this is the inside of our little base. Let's look from the outside. Look at it. That looks pretty good, right? I really like how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. So now it's time for me to get some items in my inventory. And let's start building the inside. Even though this is an optional part, of course, because you can always just make the interior as you like, to your preference. But this is how I would do it. So let me quickly get the resources and let's start doing the interior. Now finally have some items in my inventory. And now we can finally start working on the inside of the base. So the first thing I would do is add a little sleeping area, which I would do by adding a bunk bed, just like that. And there we go. Place 2 beds. I always like pink. Pink is indeed my favorite color. So there we go. That looks pretty nice, right? Optionally, you can add signs on the sides of the bed if you do think that looks nicer. It is optional, of course. So the second thing I would add is a little place to store your armor. So I just do this, place some armor stands, and now you have a little display area. You can also hang up some item frames if you want, for some of your armor and some of your tools. So now, third, it's your bar. You can have storage, right? You really want storage in a base. That's kind of what a base is for as well. So what I always like to do is just stacking up some barrels and using those as my storage. Because, you know, I'm kind of messy IRL, and I'm also kind of messy in Minecraft. And I just hide the crafting table in there. So it is not too obvious, but you can still quickly have access to it since it's almost in the middle of the base. And third, it's a little kitchen area that we're gonna create. So let me quickly get the items for that in my inventory, and we're gonna make a little kitchen area. Okay, so now that I have all of the things for the kitchen in my inventory, let's start building the kitchen. So first things first, what we want to do is we want to take our stone brick stairs and we want to put them like this. Yeah, you only need 2 of them. Then 2 stone brick walls going up to make like a little pillar connecting the kitchen to the roof. Secondly, you want to put the furnace over here, and you can just flower pot with a flower of choice if you want. I always think that the orange tulip looks very nice contrasting with the dark oak planks, but that is just my opinion. And now you want to get a blast furnace and your smoker. And now for an extra detail, you don't have to do this, but if you have the resources, it's kind of an amazing detail in my opinion, and a very clever way to add anvils, which is to add a detector rail to make like little stoves that you can put pans and pots on, and just add anvils on top. Look, they look like I don't know what they're called again, but they suck away the air. So that is what the little kitchen is. I do think it's very nice. What you can alternatively do if you really wanna is you can put that like that. Makes it look a little bit more closed off from the rest. I actually like that. You know what? I'll keep it like that. So you can also add a carpet or something if you want, but that's totally up to you. And I think that is the interior design of this place. So this is the survival base that we've built in this video. If you like the build, consider liking and subscribing. If you do want to see more tutorials from me, leave a comment below because I'll be happy to do more. And you know, look out for tomorrow because that will be the 3rd video of Videovember. So see you guys tomorrow.